So, meine Freunde, es geht weiter mit Let's Play Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. Ja, im letzten Part haben wir gegen Peace Walker gekämpft. Gegen seine erste Version sozusagen. Und dann ist er uns entkommen. Doch dieses Mal werden wir es noch einmal schaffen, ihn auszuschalten. Hoffentlich. Schauen wir mal, welche Mission uns jetzt da erwarten wird. Die US-Raketenbasis infiltrieren.
Snake, Peace Walker has crossed the border and entered a U.S. military supply base on the southeastern shore of Lago Colcibolca. Coleman's targeting the MSF plant. That's us. Don't let it launch that nuke. Destroy Peace Walker.
Okay. Ich werde mein Bestes tun. Tu ich immer. So, da es eine Infiltration ist, nehme ich mal etwas Leises. Aber die AK-47 möchte ich auch gerne mal ausprobieren. Yo, yo.
Take the gondola west along the river. When you reach the northern bank, you are in Nicaragua. I've arranged for a guide to get you close. Snake!
Chico.
Sorry about the horse. He sure was pretty.
Life's end. Isn't it beautiful? It's almost tragic. I've been waiting, Snake, for a long time.
Boss.
There is nothing more for me to give you. All that's left for you to take is my life. By your own hand. One must die, and one must live. No victory, no defeat. The survivor will carry on the fight. The one who survives will inherit the title of boss. Kill me. Kill me now. There's only room for one boss. And one Snake.
Oh Mann, diese finale Mission bei Snake Eater.
The boss's defection was a ruse set up by the US government. But then something happened that no one could have predicted. Colonel Volgan fired an American-made nuclear warhead at Sokolov's research facility. So the operation itself was greatly expanded and revised. The authorities in Washington knew that in order to prove their innocence, they'd have to get rid of the boss. And that one of their own would have to do the job. The boss wouldn't be allowed to come back home alive. And she wouldn't be allowed to kill herself. Her life would be ended by her most beloved disciple. That was the way that the government wanted it. That was the mission she was given. The taint of disgrace will follow her to her grave. Future generations will revile her. In America as a despicable traitor with no sense of honor. And in Russia as a monster who unleashed a nuclear catastrophe. She will go down in official history as a war criminal. That was her final mission. Snake, history will never know what she did. No one will ever learn the truth. Her story, her debriefing, will endure only in your heart. Everything she did for her country. She sacrificed her life and her honor for her native land. She was a real hero. She was a true patriot.
Something's not right. Key card doesn't look too bad.
What do you think?
Gonna need some help. This is Snake. Can you hear me?
This is Miller. Loud and clear.
Got in without a hitch.
Good. There's an airfield on the other side of the building, on the northwestern shore of the lake. That's where they'll conduct the launch. There's a communications tower in front of you. I'm betting they'll control Peace Walker from there.
Cause they're targeting Mother Base. Don't you think you should evacuate?
Nah. Everybody here believes in you, boss.
Alright, fine then. I've kind of gotten attached to the place myself. What about Amanda and her people?
They've been taken to safety. We can't involve them in this any further.
Good. They've got their own cause to fight for.
And Snake. Don't forget the bad guys have got Paz.
I won't.
We're prepping a few backup units. Don't let them launch, Snake. We're counting on you.
Alles klar. Ja, da haben wir auf jeden Fall nochmal diese Flashbacks da noch zu sehen bekommen. Dieses Ende von Snake Eater. Also das war eines der richtig emotionalsten Momente in der Videospielgeschichte. Das ist ohne Witz.
See the communications tower to the west? Head for that, Snake.
Verstanden.
Soviet soldiers on an American base. Something's wrong here. Keep your eyes peeled, boss.
Das sind sowjetische Soldaten? Ich hab die am Anfang für amerikanische geschätzt.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard
Was auch
helicopter.
immer die hier verloren haben. Okay, hier ist ein Gefangener. Da ist er. Gibt es hier noch etwas? Scheinbar nicht.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
Wieder diese Kidnappers oder wie man auch immer die nennt.
What's that?
Nichts? Komm schon. So.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Sehr schön. Soweit so gut. Keine Aufmerksamkeit erregt. Ich habe so ein Gefühl, dass ich so einen starken Husten habe oder so einen Scheiß. Meine Güte.
The security is tighter around the central region. Might be best to find another route.
Dich nehme ich mal mit. Oh, da ist ein Gefangener. Du kommst auch mit.
All right. Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
Da ist noch einer. Donnerwetter. Heute haben wir richtig Glück mit diesen ganzen Gefangenen. Also ich glaube, das Personal wird auf jeden Fall ein paar Stufen aufsteigen. Da bin ich mir sicher. Oh, du Mieser. Schon. So. Dich machen wir kurz mal Platz. Perfekt. Okay, ich höre hier wieder einen Gefangenen. Da ist er. Das ist schon der 4.
Nice.
Läuft.
Fulton recovery.
Perfekt. Mission erfolgreich.
Snake,
Can you hear me?
see, I can hear you.
Where are you?
I am not sure. I don't recognize it.
What about Coldman?
He just left for the control tower. Said something about entering the final data. What is the matter?
They found me.
Snake!
Guys,
Snake, you okay? All MSFs ready to move out. They're headed your way on the double.
are you serious?
There's a skeleton crew manning the base. Everyone else is en route to the base in Nicaragua.
Jo.
Snake, think you can make it to that
Die
control
ganze
tower?
Flotte.
Not sure why, but
Mit
this
der
place
ganzen
is
Armee ist
crawling with Russian
unterwegs.
troops. Gonna have to force my way through.
What the hell's going on?
Damned if I know.
Get over there quick as you can. You're almost there, Snake. Stay steady.
Snake,
I'm coming, Baz.
do not worry about me. I am an angel of peace. I will be watching over you.
Here goes nothing.
Alles klar, Mission geschafft. Aber die haben auf jeden Fall mich entdeckt. Das heißt, wir werden gleich hier ein bisschen Baller-Action machen. Schauen wir mal kurz bei Motherbase kurz vorbei und dann machen wir weiter. Okay, Rang 2, Rang 3. Ja, wieder ein paar haben da Ärger gemacht. So. Puh, da haben wir aber gute Jungs da rausgeholt. Gunsmith, okay, sie kann Handfeuerwaffen machen. Sorry, Mann.
You're fired.
Wir brauchen Platz. Die schicke ich zu hinter. Jawohl, Rang 3 bei M16. Ja, und diesen schmeißen wir raus. Sorry.
You're fired.
So, dann machen wir uns jetzt mal bereit für die nächste Mission. Zum Kontrollturm.
Snake, Peace Walker's being controlled from the control tower. It's to the northeast. Get going. We'll be there to back you up.
Dankeschön, Miller. So, kurz das Inventar checken. Weil ich gehe davon aus, dass hier gleich Alarmschlangen werden. Das heißt, ich brauche jetzt hier ein paar große Wummen. Ich nehme mal die Law. Moment mal. Die RK-47 kann ich ruhig lassen. Alles sieht soweit gut aus. Los geht's.
The control tower that's controlling Peace Walker is located to the northeast. Go back east the way you came, then head north from there.
Ja, mit diesem Gewehr muss ich noch ein bisschen zielen üben. Ja, Jungs, was geht? Gut, dass dieses Gewehr einen eingebauten Granatenwerfer hat. Sehr schön.
Your objective lies beyond the gate.
Was zum... Was ist denn für eine... schwer gepanzerter Trupp oder was? Stirbt doch schon, verdammt. Oh, verdammt. Ist mit? Du kommst auch mit. Da ist ein Gefangener. So, jetzt raus hier.
This terrain leaves you completely exposed. Can you make something to conceal your
Ich kann auch gerne die ganze Basis hier in die Luft jagen. Ich glaube, das wird nicht nutzen. Ich brauche mal Vorräte. Verdammt, lass mich in Ruhe.
RPGs? This could be trouble.
Ja, die RPGs haben mir gerade noch gefehlt. Dankeschön.
They're sending out a cardboard box as we speak.
mit einer Blendgranate, meine Güte. Du lebst noch?
Take the elevator, quick.
Schlimm, oder? Ich komm schon.
Watch out for the gunship.
Oh, hier ist ein Helikopter. Verdammt.
There's nowhere to run. You've got to take those guys down.
Ja, das hab ich auch gerade gemerkt. Das ist die Info. Schon.
No, not outside. You'll be shot dead in a second.
Ich will dann nur die Truppen hier loswerden. Ich weiß, dass da ein Helikopter ist.
They've okayed your request for a cardboard box. It'll be sent out shortly.
Heaven's Divide von Donner Bros. Oh, das ist aber ein richtig guter Song. Oh, das war Anfang an. Jetzt bald.
Where you covered. You better do something about that chopper.
Ja, ich würde sagen, der Helikopter ist jetzt hinüber.
Nice shot.
Dankeschön.
Look, Snake, the gate. These must be the last of them. Finish them off and head on through.
Och Mann, ich wollte ihn rausholen.
Good job. Now get in there. Head north.
Big
Whoops.
boss, you made it. Too late, though. The false data's already in place.
False data.
That's right. Peace Walker is designed for deterrence, nothing more. She is incapable of initiating a nuclear attack on her own. She will only awaken and attack in it's time to retaliate. Peace Walker is a weapon of peace, after all. First, we'll enter data for an imaginary Soviet nuclear strike on the U.S. homeland. After assessing the data as a threat, Peace Walker will automatically enter retaliation mode, selecting the optimal target from a predefined list. For this scenario, we have reverse engineered the false data so that she'll inevitably end up choosing the Caribbean Sea as her target.
You're really gonna do it, aren't you?
Know this. Peace Walker's retaliation will be the first and last of the Cold War. It is the only way we will ever come close to achieving true peace. All that is left is to enter the code.
No! Stand down, Big Boss.
You're late.
Professor.
Professor?
Yes, well, taking over the base took longer than expected. But I brought the technology. What? You provided the money and land. Center alone could never have accomplished so much in so little time.
Zadornov, you backstabbing son of a...
Backstabbing? Correct me if I'm wrong, but were we not enemies all along? Do you really think my comrades were working for the company? Do you truly think we'd faithfully serve a pack of depraved capitalist dogs?
What are you going to do?
Launch a nuke. Target Cuba.
Have you lost your mind? What would you possibly gain?
We won't be the ones launching it. You, the Americans, will attack our ally, Cuba.
What?
Think, Coldman. We're on an American base, eagerly endorsed and supplied by a pro-American regime. What's the international community to think? The world will burn with anti-American sentiment. Communism will spread across Latin America unchecked. Let the age of deterrence be undone by the deterrent itself. Such is the Kremlin's plan.
You son of a bitch!
Us, come here. Shoot him.
Professor Galvez.
I am Vladimir Zadornov. And Vladimir means ruler of peace. Now, do as you're told, boss.
Don't do it!
Remember what they did to you at their base on the coast. For what Coldman's done, he deserves nothing less than death.
Boss, I'm sorry.
I can't.
Truly a child of peace.
No! Wait!
Only fitting that retribution be delivered by a dead hand.
You missed on purpose.
Your part in this isn't done. I need you to enter the code. Doctor, the target is now Cuba. Please make the necessary modifications. And don't even think of resisting. I'll crush you, but only after I crush your beloved first.
No. Not that.
Cuba is now the retaliation target.
Very well.
Good. It is done. As for you, Big Boss, I've been watching you all along. You've performed beyond even my highest expectations. A true commandante.
What are you talking about?
Why do you think I summoned you to Costa Rica? Had you made contact with the Sandinistas? A true intelligence operative never gets his hands dirty. Need a revolution? Manipulate the locals into doing it for you.
You mean Amanda and the Sandinistas?
You've done well. You took a ragtag band of guerrillas, children, and shaped them into a full-fledged, formidable army. And now, you'll truly become our century's most complete human being.
Che Guevara?
None other. A hero who, gunned down by the CIA, becomes a legendary icon. The Sandinistas will rise up in revenge, overthrowing the pro-American regime and wresting Nicaragua from US hands. And the nuclear strike on Cuba naturally will be the last straw.
Mammopod data entry is complete.
Dead at age 39, just like El Che. Ironic, isn't it? In the end, a legend is merely fiction. You'll die as the boss did, and become as did she, an eternal fraud.
Go! Go! Go!
Freeze!
You dare point your gun at a comrade?
We will not be pawns of the KGB. We will win our own victory!
Hasta la victoria siempre!
Amanda! We're home! Look! We're back in Nica! We did it, Amanda! I mean... Comandante!
Boss, you hurt?
I'm fine.
Big boss.
Big boss! Big boss! Big boss! Big boss! Big boss!
Big boss! Big boss!
Big boss! Big boss! Big boss! Big boss! Big boss! Big boss! Big boss!
You're a regular Joan of Arc.
Nonsense. You're the hero here.
You saved my life. You're the heroes here.
I never figured you for a softie, Snake.
Thanks. It's good to see you.
Haas can stay with us until she's back on her feet.
And the professor?
We'll find him a nice, comfy cell. Coldman's lost a lot of blood. He may not make it.
Where's Amanda?
Back with her compass. She'll catch up later. How about you, Snake?
I'm not done yet.
The AI.
I have to finish this. That boss is a fake. I'm gonna bury it.
We'll save the champagne until you get back. May as well celebrate peace while it lasts.
I didn't bring her back to life because I was forced to. I wanted to know how she really felt. How it really ended.
The boss is dead.
No, she's alive.
Some truths are better left buried.
You don't mean that. Be honest. You want to know too, don't you? Whether what you saw and heard at the end was the truth. She'll tell us. I know she will. Thank you for stopping them. And I'm sorry. I can't imagine how it hurt.
I'll live. I'm used to shock therapy.
You are? Well, it's very kind of you to say. Let's go meet her, shall we? Get in, boss.
Don't pick up a gun unless you know how to use it. Aiming a weapon alone doesn't make it a deterrent. You're the angel of peace. Leave the guns to us. That was our agreement, remember? The army's leaving Costa Rica now. The mission is complete. Paz?
Thank you.
noise? What'd he do?
I should have killed you when I had the chance.
Norred's nightmare is about to begin.
What?
Peace Walker determines retaliation targets based on enemy nuclear strike data. That data can be sent to third parties as well.
We got big problems, Snake. Coldman's activated the nuclear launch switch.
What? And the target's Cuba.
Yeah, but that's not it. The son of a bitch has screwed us all over.
When Peace Walker was activated, it started transmitting the false data sent to NORAD. It's using a spread spectrum MLF signal. It can't be blacked out, even by EMP.
There's no way to tell the difference between false data and the real thing on a radar screen. NORAD will have no idea it's all a ruse generated by Peace Walker. They'll think it's a real Soviet attack. They'll pass on the data to the National Military Command Center.
And Washington will have to choose whether or not to retaliate.
This could get ugly. Unless we stop it, we're looking at a retaliatory chain reaction.
No. No need to panic. The nightmare will end soon enough.
What do you mean?
Coldman's aim is for the bureaucrats in Washington to see the importance of a machine like Peace Walker. He's trying to prove that humans don't possess the will to launch nukes.
Everything will be fine. They'll never retaliate. They're only human.
Kaz, where's the president?
Last I heard, he was in the middle of SALT II negotiations in Vladivostok.
With the president gone, Nuclear Launch Authority passes to the next person in the chain of succession.
The vice president's gone too. So after him comes the speaker.
President, vice president. Not one among them has the courage to push the button. No one willing to enter history as the Great Destroyer. In the end, it's not their lives that people value most. It's their reputations.
The bureaucrats in Washington may not be able to retaliate. Peace Walker, on the other hand. She's loyal to the mission above all. And she's well aware that guaranteed retaliation is essential for nuclear deterrence to work.
Peace Walker is the perfect deterrent. Cuba would not have been my choice of targets. But you can't make peace without breaking a few eggs. Now that Peace Walker has the false data, retaliation is inevitable.
Are you insane? You think it'll end there? You're about to unleash all-out nuclear war!
Somebody find out what's going on at NORAD.
Mammal's got a connection to NORAD. We could monitor it with the right equipment.
I've got you covered. I've got NORAD on the line.
Sir, we're tracking unidentified targets. Current apogee 20 degrees.
Estimated time of re-entry is 2250 Zulu.
Have you contacted the president?
Coverall is not responding.
Warning system checks out. No corresponding natural signatures. Data is assessed as reliable.
Cut the data transmission. We can't say for sure Washington isn't going to retaliate.
The only one who knows the abort code is me. I die, and no one can turn it off. Even if they do strike back, I'll already be dead. I can only pray that my theory, my peace, is proven right. Peace.
Go to DEFCON 3. Get Zach on the phone.
This is Crystal Palace. Stand by for an emergency meeting. They're at DEFCON 3.
The false data and the nukes are both coming from the same source. We have to stop Peace Walker.
The only way is to destroy her. She's entered launch mode. Peace Walker's rendered her judgment. The target is Cuba.
Snake, don't let it launch the nuke.
Shit just got real, wie man sagt. Ach du Scheiße. Das ist mir schon so oder so klar. Dieser Drecksack hat jetzt die Nuklearcodes freigegeben und er möchte jetzt einen Nuklearschlag machen. Und dabei sendet er auch falsche Daten an verschiedene Zentralen, sodass die denken, dass es ein sowjetischer Nuklearschlag ist. Dieser Penner will einen dritten Weltkrieg jetzt verursachen. Oh Mann. Ganz schöne verrückte Scheiße, sag ich da nur. Und das mit Sador noch. Das ist mal auch ein wichtiger Penner. Okay, ein paar sind verletzt. Die kann zum Medic. Da müssen wir auch jetzt mal Platz machen. Ich nehme mal Sunfish raus. Sorry.
You're fired.
Der kann auch rausgehen.
You're fired.
Oh, das ist mit dem Schalldämpfer. Machen wir. Gut. Leute, das war's mit diesem Part von Militaires Peace Walker. Ich bedanke mich bei euch fürs Zuschauen und wir sehen uns dann beim nächsten Part. Bleibt dran, es wird weitergehen.